What's up everybody, how's it going? Today we're playing Dota 2, but Latent Warpspring. Now, what is Latent Warpspring? You might already recognize it, it's a Chroma card. So Chroma being my game, right? And there's a card in the game, it's called Latent Warpspring. What it does is it basically allows you to like choose locations and then duplicate effects to all of those locations chosen by Latent Warpspring, right? So you make like this spot a Latent Warpspring and this other spot a Latent Warpspring, and then you cast it on spot 1, and then it also casts a spell on spot 1, and that spell also goes to spot 2. I don't know. People really like Latent Warpspring, although it is a little overpowered right now. It is maybe a little overpowered, so I gotta nerf that. But, yeah, so Dr. Teaspoon here made, I think it's Dr. Teaspoon, wait, let me check really quick. Yeah, Dr. Teaspoon made this, which is basically the same idea, ported into Dota. So how does this work? Well, there's these Latent Warpspring circles here, as you can see, this is one. And you can also buy Latent Warpspring, so if you go in here, I guess Warpspring, there we go. There's a Warpspring ward and an invisible Warpspring ward, and then also just a Warpspring, which creates a Warpspring at the target location. And you can place these around the map. Now what happens with these Warpsprings? Well, whenever you cast an ability, a targeted ability, at something inside of a Warpspring, you also cast it at everything else inside of all other Warpsprings. I mean, you already kind of saw it a little bit right there. Oh. Whew. Well, I'm glad that I'm still alive. But you cast it on everything else on the entire map that is also within a Warpspring. It's a bit silly. You'll see. Look, it's one of those things where explaining it doesn't necessarily make it make more sense, but, you know, just give it a second and then you think you'll see it. Oh, I need to also warn you right now. This mode is pretty loud. In fact, it is probably a little too loud and we should tune down the sound. I'll do that in just a second. Now, why are we playing line? Oh, Fawn. Fawn, what are you doing? Okay, never mind. You got it. Yeah, that heal is a bit too much. Alright, you got it. It's fine. You'll be okay. So let me go ahead and adjust the volume immediately, though. Because this mode ends up being very, very loud after a little while when some Warpsprings are around the map. So there's kind of two ways to get Warpsprings. Either you, well, I guess 3 ways. One of them you don't really get, you just have, which is towers. Towers already have a Warpspring down at the start of the game, right? Every tower has a Warpspring on it. The second way is dying. When a hero dies, they... Oh, okay, this is all a bit scary. When a hero dies, they leave a Warpspring behind. Let me go ahead and show you what happens with these. So I do this and... Ooh, look at that. Very fancy. But yeah, they leave a Warpspring behind if somebody dies. And the final one is just buying them. You can just buy Warpsprings to place them around the map. Which I already kind of like showed a second ago. Okay, there's the lion. So what I'm gonna try... Oh my god. Okay, thank you. Actually, that's nice. Healing. Oh, Warlock Golems, Warlock Golems. No big deal, no big deal. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Oh, wait, there is... Oh, you put down a Warpspring. I died. Oh, no. Oops. Everybody died. Okay. I think you get the idea of it. You can't, does it make sense now? I hope it makes sense now. So, you saw I was inside of the Warpspring, and a bunch of other heroes were inside of the Warpspring. And then I think of left something inside of the Warpspring, and then everything else that was inside of it also got hit by the big thing of death. So yeah. Anyway, hello Fawn. Okay, what do I do about this though? This is... Oh, this is not good. Alright, don't worry. We got Hex. Everything is a fish now. And then we... Oh, I'm a fish. No! No, I'm a fish! No! No, I'm a fish! I forgot that everything includes me. Oh no. Yeah, no, I am part of everything. Okay, well, I have become a fish. Oh, so be it. I mean, the big thing right now is we're mostly just waiting to get ourselves the, get ourselves our Finger of Death back online. We did get 5 Finger of Death kills in that last situation, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh no. Okay. Oh, that doesn't hit. Oh no. Oh, I'm gonna take a lot. I might be dead. I really hope I'm not dead. No, we're good. Whew. That's just scary. Alright, healing. Wait, wait, how many? I don't think anybody else was inside of the radius to get bitten though. That's funny. I'm a wolf now. I'm a wolf, I'm a fish, I'm everything. You can't stop me. I'm unstoppable. Whew, there you go. It's important that I cast this on a target, right? So it's really quite critical that I single target it, because if I don't do that, then the Warpspring doesn't like work properly. Okay. Let me go ahead and go over here. Hey, Takmos.
What do kill feeds look like?
Okay, okay. Give me a second. I'm just playing the video. Oh my god. No. Thank you so much for making this easy on me. Alright. Very good. That was, I mean, that was pretty much a perfect situation right there. That couldn't have been set up nicer if I had asked for it. Alright, let me get a blink dagger. Hello, H to the A. Thank you very much for the 6 months. Phoenix Turner. I've been trying to eat healthier than that, but I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay. So we have our Finger of Death on cooldown again. Although we are getting to a high enough level that... Oh. I'm a fish. This is really not as useful as I had hoped. But I'm spending a lot of time being a fish, which honestly, that's cool. I'm okay with that. Wait, I'm just gonna, oh my god, I just killed that guy. I just hit him. I just killed the guy with right-clicking stuff. That is kind of crazy. Alright, let me go ahead and do away with this for now. Oh, Onyx. No, you're a ward, that's okay. Haha, now you're a fish. Alright, Finger of Death maxed out. We need more mana. I mean, I could try to mana drain something, but that's actually going to be kind of difficult, I think. Get a Bloodstone? Oh, wait, I don't want this. Oh, hey, mana. Thank you very much. Alright, now I just need a target inside of a Warpspring. Oh, like that. Oops. I keep forgetting that I am inside of the Warpspring too. Oh, man. Okay. By the way, I have to say that this is actually a very good interpretation of how Warpsprings work out in Chroma as well. What people do is they just kind of like toss them down and they like appear all over the place. And then you use them to duplicate stuff. So what people do with them is actually like, it's a little overpowered right now. It's mostly I think because of the mana cost, but the Warp Springs, what people do is they place like a bunch of Warp Springs on the opposing opponent's side of the board, and then you can like use all of your removal and stuff multiple times. And I'm personally not convinced that that is the best way to play the deck. I'm kind of, oh my god, I'm gonna die and I'm fine with it. I think I'm spending too much time just killing myself here. This is maybe going a bit too far. But I do have a lot of stacks, which makes me very happy. Seer Storm would be really nice cast range and vision, so you stop one-shotting yourself. Yeah, but it's a tier 5 item, and those appeared 60 minutes into the game. So I'll be honest, I think the chances of us getting that are fairly low. So yeah. think we just get ourselves an Octarine core. That gives us some cast range and also cooldown reduction. What if I get Aeon Disc? I block my own damage with Aeon Disc. That's wait. No! No! I killed my entire team! I killed 2 of our team. I thought there was no Warpspring here. Oh my god. Sorry. I am building up Finger of Death damage though. This is kind of a problem that is like, it's getting to the stage where I think I might have too much Finger of Death and I won't be able to really like stop it from killing anything. I just won't be able to survive it, right? Aeon Disc, that's the plan.
That has been boggling you these days?
Hey, Neptune on the road. Thank you very much for the 5 months. Strange card game / card mechanics ideas that has been boggling you. Well, I guess I can like, okay, so this is actually something I've spent like the past week just thinking about. Because in Chroma we have this like, we have a mechanic called marking, right? And we have, let me maybe start like with a bit simpler. We have, oh my god. Well, when I got the kill, I guess. Okay, so we have, so there's 2 mechanics. There's pages and there's marking. So a page is basically like a cell, a space that you can place something inside of, right? And you have 7 pages, your opponent has 7 pages. And you can place stuff in your pages and they can place stuff in their pages. And you can do a marking and place that on a page. So what that does is it makes it so that the marking now affects this page. It's basically a buff on a page and it stays on there for the rest of the game unless removed. So what that means is you can basically, for example, like a marking is like there's one marking called Vendetta, or Latent Warpspring would be another one. But what Vendetta does, it just makes it so companions in this page have +4 attack. So anything inside of it, this particular page now has 4 extra attack, which is really nice. Now my struggle has been, is I want to design pages in a way that they are more flexible, right? Because it's easy to have a I want to design mechanics in a way that they're more flexible. So it's easy to have a marking that says +4 attack. Because like that's a marking that you just want to place on your own page and then you're happy, right? Like it's easy, it's simple. But how do I create a marking that isn't just something you want to place? Wait, I did no damage. What the fuck? You're out of mana? No, you're not out of mana. I'm just getting stunned. Okay. But what I've been struggling with is the idea that I would like to create markings that aren't so simple, where you just place them on your own page, but instead you also place them, you might consider placing them on your opponent's page instead. Which is actually where Latent Warpspring, I think, is my best design yet. Because with Latent Warpspring, there's different strategies where you might place it on your side or you might place it on the opponent's side, depending on what you want. And that's kind of where I've been like struggling, because like how do you design these in such a way that it feels like there's a decision to be made? That I don't really know. Oh, hello, you're a fish now. No, I'm just gonna fucking blast away. Oh, but kill the guy. That oracle is a little annoying. Alright, run over here. But does that kind of like, does that disparity kind of make sense? Right? Like it's easy to create an item that is, you know, +10 damage. But it is more difficult to create an item that you might want to like equip on multiple heroes. Because I might want to play my +10 damage item on, you know, like Latent. That sounds great. But I wouldn't necessarily want to play it on a Witch Doctor. And how do I create an item that I want to play on both Witch Doctor and Latent? And I think as soon as I get the grips of like how to best do this, I think it's going to be really, really good for the game. But it's also really hard and I suck and I don't know what to do. Oh, hello. Alright, I guess that counts. Mana. Alright. Oh, wait. Oh, that was a waste. Whew. Ooh, everything is going a little bit wild right now. Now, one of the tricky parts about it, right? And I think this is kind of like the way to maybe solve this. It's just, we don't really have it set up in that way. But like, I think the way to actually solve my problem is to make it so that that markings aren't permanent. Because currently, markings just last for the rest of the game. And in a way, I like that. In a way, I think that's good. Because that makes it so... What is this guy's got? What is this? Mana drain. True sight and reduces attack speed. Oh, who cares? Right? I think the fact that they last forever makes it kind of like... It pushes the game forward. It forces it into a conclusion, which I think is good. But it also makes it so that it's a bit more limited in what they can be. And that's kind of the tricky part, right? I feel like an easy solution to this problem would be to limit how long the markings can last on the page. But then you're again kind of creating the scenario where the game isn't necessarily being forced to a conclusion. And I think that's a really strong aspect of the markings that I like and I want to retain if possible. Ooh. Well, I'm not going to complain about that one. That one was sick. Look at that. Fucking nailed it. So, this is my current problem. I know this is a very specific problem, but can you see why it's hard and why I've been struggling with it? Those towers are never gonna die. Yeah, I don't really know. We haven't really done any tower damage. We haven't really done any tower damage. This is gonna take a bit. Oh my god, this guy is just not dying. I don't think I can do anything to this guy. You can introduce markings have a limited span. Yeah, but like, I don't like that. I just don't think then... I think it's gonna look weird on the UI, and I think it really takes something away that I see as a big strength of the current system. Anyhow. Alright, goodbye. So. Cool. No problem. Got it under control, getting these kills. One of the, I think, small problems that we're having is that I kill everybody all the time. Frequently including myself. And so since everybody's dead all the time, there isn't really much progress happening. Towers are tanky. Wait, are they tankier than normal? Oh, they are really tanky. First of all, how dare you? Wait, I need to get out of this. Thank you. Ah, damn it. Oh, thanks. Oh. There was another guy right next to me. I didn't even see that. Well, I mean, I have 59 Finger of Death stacks. Upgrade Blink. Oh, yeah, that's the thing you can do now. Oh, man, get this guy away from me. Get this guy away from me. Just please. Okay. We get Arcane Blink. And help. Leave. I don't want you here. Okay. I don't know what to do about this guy, though. This guy is just a bit spooky. Ah, crap. Ah, yeah. I don't think there's much I can do about that. Designing marks that are work in alternate turns. Yeah, but like, so one of the other problems that I kind of have with marks is that the way they are, the way they work right now, and it is kind of what makes sense to me, right? Like, this seems very sensible, is that they are not really treated as owned by anyone. Right? They are not treated as any particular hero, any particular player has ownership over them. Instead, they are just treated as like a neutral element that aren't like considered to be part of anyone. Like, something we could do is we could just make it so that marks are inherently owned by a player. So if I mark something, like I could have a marking that says, if you mark your own page, then +1/+1. If I mark an opposing page, then -1/-1. I could just do that anyway, but that would lead to really long, clunky card text, right? But the problem is that it's not really... Wait, that's actually not too bad. Instead of assigning ownership while they're on the page, we assign ownership when they're being cast. So that basically there's certain cards that have markings that are changed depending on which side you cast them on, but then they stay static in their current state. So you might have a marking that says if you cast this on an ally page, then the marking is +1/+1. If you cast it on an enemy page, then it's -1/-1. There just needs to be a good way to phrase that doesn't make the cards clunky. That's the biggest problem with that idea, right? It's clunky, it's big. There needs to be a way to phrase that doesn't leave the card so big. But I can figure that out later. But that's it, right? That actually solves it. Write that down. Yeah, okay, 1 second. I need to write that down. Okay, wait, here we go. So, markings. If cast on an allied page, do positive. If cast on enemy page, do negative. The variability is at the point of application, not during the existence. Okay. Okay. No, that's actually not a bad solution. It's good that we start talking about this stuff. Hey, Alkieri, thank you very much for the 2 months. Appreciate it. If Hearthstone Druid choose ones are not long, this is not too long. Oh, dude, like, please don't compare Chroma to Hearthstone like that. Because, like, the card text in Chroma is like 10 trillion times longer than in Hearthstone already. Somebody show this guy Intrepid Apprentice. Actually, don't. Do not show this guy Intrepid Apprentice. Alright, I'm just gonna fucking blast. Get wrecked. So I do just kind of one-shot stuff. So yeah. What if you put a 1/1 down on the marking and it has -1/-1, then it dies. That's what happens. It's dead. It becomes a 0/0, and if it has 0 health, then it's dead. Get out of here. Wait, actually, no. Oh, I need to put down a marking in their base. Is there a marking in their fountain? Oh, there are. Get out of there. Get out of there. Alright, goodbye. Oh, okay, never mind. Alright. I need some more of those. Whew. Ah, that hurts. Okay. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. Divine Rapier. Wait, I need a lot of these. I got plenty of money. These last 10 minutes. Wait, what's the cast range on these? Pretty big. I'm just gonna, like, go and scatter them around their base, you know? Did I kill someone? Oh. Sorry. I guess I did. I guess I did kill someone. Oh no! No, I did kill another one. Ah. Make a keyword for cards that have a positive effect on caster stuff, negative effect on opponent stuff. No. Like, there's a certain value to... like, keywords should be used sparingly, and they should be used for certain effects that... or for effects that kind of, like, apply more universally. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Look, you're giving me too much stuff right now. I need to think. It's not that fast, okay? Game design isn't that fast. It doesn't just like happen like that. It's slow and takes deliberation. You gotta think about it. So yeah. Or is just playing Russian roulette at this point. Yeah, I mean, like, when I cast Finger of Death, everybody dies. Or, well, a lot of people die. Who exactly? Who knows? But somebody, for sure.
Text this mark can either be +1/+1 or 1/1. Don't do hand-holding by talking about allied or enemy pages.
Hey, Force Guard. I guess you could just make it like choose one. Like place a marking that is +1/+1 or -1/-1. Instead of like talking about specific... That's actually a good idea, good thinking there. Right, this is good reducing of elements right there. I think that's actually a very... Oh my god. Alright, I guess we'll call it at that. Honestly, I don't really think that would have ever ended. I don't really think that would have ever ended. So, we'll just call it at that. That sounds like as good a time to end it as any. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a rating on the video. Would definitely appreciate it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.